Oh, whoops. I had it on stream ending the whole time. That's unfortunate. Hello. Still, I was just setting some stuff up real quick before we actually get started. Everything should be good, though. I'm pretty sure. There you go. Luigi GX will be joining us again this stream. Off camera, like the previous time.
Hello.
I don't know if you can hear him. He's very far from the mic because he's not even sitting down.
Had to get something.
Yeah. Anyway. You know the drill. It's Mighty Grandpa.
Yeah.
We're going to be working on the map. I have set some stuff up, though. Something's wrong with the camera, I think.
And what is it?
It's like really zoomed out. Oh, what? Huh? Oh. Well, that's not any better.
I was about to say, isn't that what it was supposed to do? Or no?
No, not at all. Hey, Lauren, welcome to the stream. Has it always looked like this?
I don't know.
Because we have the game stream, then we have our main stream, and then we have... Oh. That's why. Did I zoom... I zoomed it out because... Like, on purpose, did I? Like, I can see why I did this. Because, you know... But that was, like, super zoomed out for no reason. I think I've just been having some issues with, Is it this one?
I'm just doing a chat right here.
Oh, you made an animation? That's cool, Lauren. I've just been having some resolution errors with my my computer. That's probably what happened here. That's annoying, but at least we caught it early. Anyways, I've made some temporary assets for the game. Because GX can't even do that for me.
Guilty.
It's fine. Should make a folder for tile sets.
But hey, I should be free for these past 4 days now. And for the next 4 days.
That's good. Extract, create tile set. There you go.
I want to give out quality.
I understand. I made the animatronic, no animation. Oh, I'm sorry, Lauren. Create tile map. Oh, oops. Rename this to... I think I've been calling them TS, but I'm just going to call it TM. Tile map. Bridge. There we go. Now we have a bridge. Or at least we're going to have a bridge in a moment. First, we gotta... Oh, it's kind of blurry. That's weird. Can I not export it at, like, without any blur? I feel like it shouldn't be that difficult, right? But apparently. Also, if everything's smaller than normal, it is because there's just been some problems. Huh? What the heck?
Now what?
I just gotta remember how to use this. Oh, tile size. Right, it's 32 right now, and that's not what I want. I want these to be like 16. Uh-oh. I missized them. It's fine, they're all temporary assets. It's whatever. It's unfortunate, but it is ultimately whatever. You've played Gartic Phone? That's cool, Lauren. Ah, jeez. That's actually kind of annoying that I messed up like that. Like, you see what I did, Jix?
No, I'm kind of surprised.
So I sized these correctly. Well, I mean this is sprite stuff, so you should probably look at this actually.
Alright.
Because after you make the sprites, you have to put them all on the same image, and then I can convert that to a sprite thing. But I just missized them, unfortunately.
Okay.
I think I can kind of fix it by maybe putting whatever. I'll figure it out. Snap to pixel grid. Whatever. How do I resize these? I've done this before, I swear. I just can't remember how to do it. And everything's so smaller now as well, so it's kind of annoying.
How do you write it down so I can remember?
How? No. There's literally 1,000 things I would have to write down if I did that. And honestly, it's just not worth it. There we go. I knew it wasn't complicated. I just don't know why it wasn't letting me do that. Gotta bring down all the polygons there. Do the same here. And with this, we'll have a fully functional bridge. Weirdly blurry, but I mean, what can you do? I mean, probably a lot, but I'll figure out what I can do later. This one's slightly more complicated. That's no issue. It's just 2 boxes, really. And down, bring this down. If every, my goodness, Laura. Of course, that's what you think. But I don't know if it's actually that noticeable on stream. It's been annoying to me. But who knows? Maybe it's whatever.
Yeah, I think we should always do like a recap during these streams on what the game is about. Or would that be redundant?
I mean, oh my goodness, I messed something up. Would you guys like a recap? You know, tell you what Mighty Grandpa is?
In case we get some new viewers, or people just forget.
I mean, it's an option if you want. Mighty Grandpa is a... Oh, what the heck? Oh, I didn't know I could move this. Mighty Grandpa is a 2D side-scroller, as the title says, where you play as Eugene Armstrong.
A 75-year-old protagonist.
Oh, he's 75? We got an official age for him?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I told you that.
I completely messed this up. Also, what? No, that's not how this should work. Oh, it's over here as well. I have to update it. There we go.
Anyway,
now everything's fine.
Eugene Armstrong, our 75-year-old protagonist of the game, retired wrestler, grandpa to his grandkids, Matt and Patty, who as you know, gets kidnapped in this game. And
Yeah.
And it's up to Eugene to go and save them. But of course, having to go through an entire wrestling tournament and facing Superstars Island 5 superstar wrestlers.
Yeah. And he does his best, and he rocks them because, well, he's Mighty Grandpa.
Yeah.
There you go. This is the bridge. It looks rough, to be honest with you.
That's only temporary.
After the death of Eugene, Eugene sniffs 300 kilograms of cocaine and gets alive. Not quite, Lauren, but that's a funny thought to have.
Yeah.
Can't make fun of Lauren all the time, right? Jeez, my goodness. like that. Here we are on the bridge. And it works just as fine. Although it's not long enough.
Gotta say, that's nice though.
I think I made this part of the bridge
A little short.
too small. Because when you walk back and forth, it kind of causes them to go wibble wobbly. Which shouldn't be an issue if we just make it bigger. Which you will, because you've already said that you're going to make it bigger. Yeah, I know. There's no boss in the game. Jeez. I will make this longer, though. 30. Reason being, it has to be. Oh, I should have added a middle piece. Like, because I have, like, the corner, which, like, has a round. I should have added a middle piece, which is just, like, flat. Because the bridge just kind of has one support, and then it goes on infinitely with no other supports.
Alright.
In fact... whatever. I'm not going to make one right now. It doesn't matter. They're just temporary. The reason I made the bridge, by the way, guys, is just so that I could have a better, like, visual of what I want things to look like. Because, like, it's kind of hard to, like, purely just imagine what the bridge is supposed to look like. Without a bridge, without anything.
I get what you mean.
There we go. Now I got a bridge over there. I can, like, come over here. Whoa! Onto the other bridge.
Dang.
I probably need to do... You gotta do some work to make the stuff look 3D, even though it's 2D.
I think I could do that.
Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Not for you, at least. But, still. It's something that needs to get done. And something I didn't really consider when making them. If you could survive 2 days without eating bridges, of course you can. Bridges have so much calories. You can survive a year after eating one. Assuming you could eat one. Which, not really.
I mean, Adventure Time characters did 8 rooms.
That's true.
Imagine they did become wizards and it didn't last that long.
Oh man, I made the water way too big.
Still, they ate like those rooms. Well, Jake cheated. He just grew big and just swallowed his broom.
I mean, that's still eating it.
Yeah, but come on, didn't put in the extra work.
Sure, if you say so. I gotta make these waters smaller. I made them way too big. If this is just like 100 by 100.
And pointy too.
Well, it looked better. It looked better like as a drawing and not as a sprite. All right. And it's temporary. No need to judge.
A little judgment.
No judgment.
You judge me, I judge you.
I never judged you. Unless asked. Why can't I click on them? That's so annoying. There we go. We have water. Also, I have to do lighting stuff. I forget what I have to do for the lighting. Because I know that you have to set it up manually. Otherwise, we get this really dark stuff, which is not really what we want the game to look like.
Alright.
Why is the bridge legs in front of the water when the water is in front of the bridge? That doesn't make any sense. Right? Is it? Yeah, it is in front. So why are the bridge legs in front? That's concerning. It looks really bad, and I don't know why it's like that.
I don't know what to say.
This whole stream is just gonna be me, like, trying to make the level, by the way. So, we're gonna be making it for a while. Even if we're gonna be dealing with temporary assets.
What help would me came up with a better with ways to design the level and make it how it should look?
The first level or the second? This is the first level. The other level is a test level.
Oh, that's the first level.
Indeed. Why can I not click on these sprites? That's so annoying. Okay. There we go. Water in the docks. And the docks are, like, very flat, so you gotta work on that. But that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Don't know why the sprite order is getting messed up, considering it's a 3D environment, so the stuff in front should be in front of the stuff behind. Right? It's pretty logical logic, I think. And even so, it's not. It is what it is, though, I guess. We'll figure out something. Like, see what I'm talking about? The bridge leg is in front of the water when it's behind the water.
Oh.
So I don't know why it's in front. What's up with the opacity? Is, like, the opacity of this wrong or something? What is this? Do you think you can do it before 2025 arrives? I hope so. My goodness. I'm planning to have this game done by this year. Although that's admittedly a lot to ask.
Yeah, even if we're just trying to do like 5 levels, all of them being like boss levels, like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, 2024, we plan on having this game release. 2025 is maybe a year when we'll update the game.
Maybe. We'll see, though.
Basically add new levels or something.
I'm trying to figure out what's up with it. Okay, whatever. It is what it is, I guess.
But that's if we can get the game to come out before 2025. I mean, we're still gonna release it.
Alright. So, I don't have the document for the level map open, so I just gotta remember. You arrive here on the docks. It's like, so this is Superstar Island, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, you see how to move. See how to jump. There's gotta be more crates that you gotta jump over. Either way, you gotta jump. Jump over the crates. You reach a sandcastle off to the side. You're like, oh, well, that's a problem. The kid won't let you get through, so you have to cross the bridge.
Yeah, I gotta ask though, won't the sandcastle kind of get in the way in terms of like how big do we plan on making it?
I mean, we just need it to be big enough that you can't jump over it. So it doesn't really have to be that big. And besides, you can walk behind it.
Yeah, but that's my main concern right there.
What?
How big are we gonna make it? Like you said,
the size won't affect your ability to walk behind it, like, at all.
Like, so it won't get in the way when you're in the background.
That's impossible because it's supposed to show that you're supposed to walk around it. So the fact that you can go around it is, like, important. That you can go behind it is important.
I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say.
It doesn't need to be that big. Why? What is going on with this bridge? it just vanishes behind, like, all the layering here is not right at all. See alarm. Like, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh, how's this appearing?
It's going behind the water, even though it shouldn't, because it's in front of the water. That's such a... I've never had this issue before, so I don't actually know what to do.
Is it a layer problem, or?
It has to be. Well, I mean, it should be, but... But the layers are not in places that would really cause problems.
Alright.
Very concerning. Extremely, extremely concerning. Why are... How do I even write this issue? Unreal. Like, how do I even Google this? That sprites are... Sprites that are in front are getting rendered behind. Sprite placement, I guess, would be the issue. What a weird problem. Are they just not loading in to the game?
Maybe.
Well, no, actually, that can't be it, because we actually see... Yeah. Oh my goodness. You see this part of the bridge there? You could see it. Even though this part is, like, hidden behind it. So for some reason, it's just being loaded behind stuff. Even though it's not. Translucent sort priority. Okay. I don't even see that anywhere. I have no idea. Everything's so much smaller now. It's actually annoying me to the nth degree. And I can't really do anything about it. But whatever, that's life, I guess. Yeah, I'm not finding much answers, to be honest with you. Because widgets is not what I need. Because these are not widgets, these are sprites. Render sprite in front of everything. Layer. I mean, the layers should be different. Like, where would I even affect the layers?
Maybe it's coming from something.
Like here?
Looking in plain sight.
That's really useful, GX.
Yeah, I don't know much about this stuff.
It's like, oh, maybe it's something that you don't, that's looking in you. What? That tells me, that doesn't help me at all.
Know, like, maybe, like, one small detail or something they're not seeing or overlooking.
Like?
I don't know.
Don't just say that then. Because obviously it's probably a small detail. I just don't know what it is. But I gotta find what it is. And what it is what it could be. But I have no idea what it could be. Because they do they go in front after it's loaded. Are they just disappearing behind other... This is not the kind of issue I expected to have, because I've never had this kind of issue. Sprites are disappearing behind other sprites in 3D space. Odd. If sprites reappear under certain circumstances, then you should check your near clipping plane, which you can find in the character? Okay. It's an interesting... I'll check it. Side view camera component. Oh, in my camera?
I mean, it's worth a try.
Well, yes, it is worth a try. Which is why I'm trying it. My goodness.
Alright, just calm down about it.
It's just you're like saying the most obvious things. It's just like... I'm like, okay. Yeah. Let's look at this.
I don't know what to say, man.
Clip. Camera, clip. I'm not seeing this thing called near clipping plane. I'm seeing a thing that they're saying for Unreal 4, but like, I'll try it. Called, default material. Where is... Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Which makes sense. It's Unreal Engine 4 specifically, I guess. Composite texture? Nah, that's not really what I want. I'm just trying to find anything that might help, honestly. Because it does seem to be a texture error. But I don't know. Level of detail. I have no idea. I just don't know why it's disappearing. Because this is... Okay. For example, let's go back to our test map, right? This just doesn't happen here. Like, at all. Like, period. Point blank. Not once. Not anywhere. Oh. I died and retried, and I'm immortal now. That's a problem. Why? I thought I fixed that. Or did I say I was gonna fix that, and then I just... What? Well, now I died. Just go.
I heard you died.
Just go. Please. Please. I beg you. Anyways. I thought did I just not fix that like I thought I did? And just said okay. Annoying. Well, since I don't know what's causing the other issue, and this is pretty important, let's solve this, I guess. Where is the, oh, there's the checkpoint. Okay. Is it here that I would have to do something? Probably not, no. It would be in the widget, what is it? What's the widget that gets called when I die? Also, that's another issue that I have to solve, where if you get hurt when falling into a bottomless pit, it doesn't kill you. Game over. There we go. My goodness. And what does try again call up? It just loads the game. Okay. Cool. Fun. And it sets us back to our location. But also, it needs to reset our health. But it doesn't do that. Which, fine. Makes sense. Shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, my goodness, we have so many things open now. I'm sorry that I'm complaining a lot. It's just a matter of a bad start to a stream lead to a not so happy stream. And having part of the map just not load in for seemingly no reason is frustrating, to say the least. Or it does load in, but it loads in incorrectly when 3D wise it shouldn't. It's frustrating. Oh, I already have the base player open. That's cool.
I didn't know that's how you felt. No, I'm being serious.
I know. My goodness. What was I saying? Oh, right, health. We gotta reset our health. Which means we gotta get our max health and set their health. Why is max health and health? Oh, no. It's just so small that I thought it was different. It's not even different. Never mind then. So, load from a checkpoint. We're gonna have to add a branch to see if you can load from a checkpoint or not. But, we can, so it's fine. We just need to move this stuff forward. And from this player pawn thing, we have to... Well, no. Actually, yes. Okay, there we go. We have to cast to base player. I mean, we can make it a pure cast. It doesn't really matter. Oh my gosh. There you go. Then as a base player, we get their health. Oh, we have an update health function. But... It updates their health. The reason we're going to be doing it by getting their max health and then setting it to that is because it could probably be different between players. But it's using base player, so it wouldn't actually matter, would it? No, it should be fine, actually. Because the others can be like a child of the base player. I think. I'm fairly certain. Probably not. It's probably all going to be in that one blueprint, which means it'll be fine anyway. So we get their max health, and we set their health to that. This way, you get all your health back, and you can now die again, instead of just being an immortal lich. There you go. That should be good, I'm pretty sure. Let's quickly test that. Okay, we got a checkpoint. Die. Try again. We're at full health. And we still can't receive damage. Wait, that's so weird. Why can't we receive damage anymore? What? How does our death work? We get game overed. Does can be damaged never get set back to true? I mean, that's possible, I guess. I don't know why that would be the case. No. We want to set can. Or is this just not succeeding? Did she say something to us?
No, that was
Is she just on? Okay, she's just on the phone. I was asking if she talked to us. Alright. This just might not be succeeding, like, at all. Hopefully it is, but that'd be really annoying if that's what's happening. I don't know why it would fail, though, because we're getting the controller itself. Yeah. Let's get in the player. But we still can't get hurt anymore. Weird. Very weird. It's passing. Is it? Wait. It should be passing in the right player. Because this is bringing our health back to full. We know that it's working. We knew that it was working just because of that. Health is got set to max. We're back to control mode. Invincibility should be... We shouldn't have invincibility. Because we're not flickering. Let's see... Let's do a test real quick. Jump over these guys. Jump right into the pit. Okay. Event any damage happened. Cool. Now we're here. Event any damage. 100.
100 damage.
Should not be receiving 100 damage. Move forward. Flickering is true. What? Flickering is not true. Wait.
I'm trying my best to follow this, but I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea.
What the heck? I genuinely do not understand. I'm so baffled. Why did that do 100 damage to it? Like, this deals 100 damage. Okay, sure, that I mean, that makes sense, right? The point is that it kills you.
A bit.
But, I mean, I guess instead we'd have it just do... Just call the end. I mean, would that fix it? I don't know why. I don't know why it would, to be honest with you. Okay. Let's just take this and do that, where it deals damage to the just does that. Okay. Skip dealing damage, just bring the end screen. Well, that. Okay, we died. Try again. We're here, full health. We died again. Why did we die again? Why did we die again? Try again. Now we're endlessly dying. Okay, that time nothing happened. Now we're getting hurt, which cool, I guess. Go in here. Ouch. I just get rid of one of them. Now we're stuck in a game over screen and we can't even move because we're okay. Is it because there's no check to make sure that's the player? What happened to the... Where's the bridge? No, the bridge level's not finished. I ran into another issue. I think it's because there's no check. See, the thing is, this doesn't really make any sense to me still. Because, sure, if we just make it that instead of doing 100 damage to you, the thing just brings up the game over screen. It's like, fine, that works, but... Oh, it's because the other one falls into the pit. Is that why the game over screen gets brought up? But why does it dealing damage cause problems? You know? I don't really understand that. Like, okay, just doing this should work, right? Like, it deals 100 damage to you, you die, fine, cool. It is what it is. There, we died. Now, we can't receive any... We can't receive damage. Because for some reason, we are invincible. So, to figure that out, I guess, let's just do from the very beginning. Start. Go through here, jump into the pit, die. Alright, let's move forward. You receive damage. Flickering is false. Cool, got it. Can be damaged. Alright, set that to false. Set flickering to true. Got it. We're dead. Ah. It's because flickering doesn't get set to false. Fair enough, I guess. Also, I just realized I do not need to be doing this stuff over here. Well, the max health stuff, yes, but this stuff, no. Also, the can be damaged was irrelevant. Because that only triggers when you are alive. Like, what's your favorite soccer team? I'm not really into soccer, to be honest with you. It's a simple thing that we gotta do is set flickering to false. As we get a game over, set that to false, and that's really it, to be honest with you. Just move this stuff like over here. Put that there. Move that forward. No, just leave it there. It's fine. Alright, okay. And I think that by itself should fix it. It was a single thing that we had to do, really, in the end, but it's whatever. Alright, we're dead. Set flickering to false. Try again. Oh my goodness. Try again. And, yep. We received damage. Sweet. And like that, it is fixed. You were very different 6 days ago? In what way? Like as a person? As appearance-wise? Or personality? I don't know. I don't really know what you mean by that, Lorm. Okay. Which means that all this other stuff that I added was actually useless. Which I'm fine with. Simple code is better code. Well, whenever we can get away with it, at least. My hair... I mean, yeah. I wear different clothes across, you know, days. And my hair does grow. It's a natural thing that happens. Interesting thing to notice, I guess, Lorem. Oh, whoops. So bottomless holes situation is solved. Checkpoint is fine, as is. Game over screen is fine. No need to do... Well, eventually we'll need to make it so that it costs you money to respawn, but... In-game money, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Let's see if I could just move all this stuff back a little bit. Probably would do me well. Move that back and then move this less back. Whatever, it's fine. So we solved that issue at least, which is cool. But now we still have the considerably big issue of why are things loading behind other things? What year was I born? You don't need that information. I mean, when was I born specifically? You don't need that information. The year, though, 2001. And you won't get anything else out of me. Probably. At least not right now. I'm sure people over time will collect all my information and know everything about me. It'll be horrifying.
That's the internet.
That is the internet indeed. Draw frustrum. The frustrum was good 5. Okay, 23-year-old guy. I mean, yeah, that is my age. Except it's not. Right? We're 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 22. That's you just got the wrong age, actually. I'm like, huh? I said yeah, but I'm like, wait a second, that's not my age. Okay, this auto activates, which is fine, but you know what? Maybe if I build the lighting, it'll be fine. But I'm not going to do that now because it'll probably crash the stream, to be honest with you. It uses up a lot of data in my computer. It's not a major issue right now, so I'll figure it out later. It is annoying. I'll give you that. Very annoying. But it ultimately is what it is. Grab both of these. Move them forward like that. How to move? Okay, move forward. Oh, jump. Sweet, we jump. Move forward. Then, like, here, I guess. This is like a weirdly shaped coast, which actually makes sense because the island's are star-shaped.
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of works out. So here, the bridge ends, hitting sand. And like, oh, well, it can't go there because the beach. Then so you go over here, and you continue on the bridge, past the starting sand, and into the rest of the sand. Okay. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's fine, I guess. I don't really have a way to represent sand. I think I could use dirt, I guess. Go into environment, layers, flat ground. Put that at 0. Well, actually, I guess we'd put this, like, that at 1, put it over here. Maybe it's the size of the collision stuff? Probably not. I don't know why that would affect it. But I'll change it to match everything else. You ever heard of Nutella? Yeah, I have. And why haven't you animate? I mean, we will animate the water. This is just placeholders.
Temporary.
Temporary placeholders.
How are you feeling?
What am I gonna do right now? I literally just lost my train of thought.
Like this.
Sandcastle, right, yes. No. Ah, right, I remember now. I was gonna change the size of this stuff. The bridge.
Oh.
The, where is the collision on this? Collision thickness, right. I'll bring that down to 10, because it doesn't need to be that big. I don't know if that changes anything. It doesn't. But it's still there, I guess. Move this down a little bit, so it's like stepping onto it. So you walk forward, jump over that. There would be a sandcastle here that prevents you from moving forward. Like, uh-oh, okay. Go here, go around the sandcastle. And then, just copy and paste this stuff again. This is the bridge. You could, do that. Oh, oops, jump. Cross the bridge. Cross the bridge. And now you're around the sandcastle. Yay.
Alright.
The sandcastle doesn't need to be too big. It just needs to be like this big. Not massive.
I think I get what you mean.
Just move this bridge a little further back. Here we go. Wah wah! Get around it. Because I moved the bridge farther back so that if you're standing here, you can't really see the bridge because the sandcastle will be in the way. Go across. Now you're on the beach. This is where you meet somebody who's actually going to be like, ah,
Wrestler 40.
Wrestle 43, 41, whatever. He's a generic wrestler. It doesn't matter. He'll be there. You'll fight him, and then we'll have a whole area where you're just fighting.
We call him generic wrestler or El Generico, like that.
El Generico.
Yeah, there was actually a wrestler that had that name.
Really?
Yeah, he was a great guy actually.
That's fun. And we're gonna have this whole area.
He kind of got screwed, however, by WWE.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's why Vince McMahon is the villain.
Vince, like man.
Probably shouldn't. We probably shouldn't have his name even be similar to him. It could cause some problems for us.
No, that's not his name.
But it would be funny. I think it's a funny joke. I'm just saying. There you go, across the bridge. Then we have this whole area of fighting. Boom, boom, boom. Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight.
Not as long.
It'll feel less long when you're actually fighting. No platforming currently, which is fine, I guess. Oh, also, I just realized I have to make sprites where you can like walk on them, but you can also jump up onto them. You know what I'm talking about?
I guess.
You do. They're like a really common in a lot of games. So
I was asking, what exactly do you want me to draw?
literally just draw some more stuff. Yeah, you messed up something about the Fnallorum. Hit me with it. Gotta think. So after you get on there, there's the whole fighting area. What comes after that? The house, right?
You said it. Okay.
Did I say it? What?
Yeah.
What? Is it the house?
Yeah.
That was a question. Okay, so the house is next.
Yeah, I was looking back. There's not really much platforming.
Yeah, which is why I've been calling it a side-scroller rather than a platformer. But if we're gonna make it like a beat 'em up, which is kind of what it's like turning into, gotta have to make it a good beat 'em up. But also, beat 'em ups are like not too like they're 2D, but they're not flat like this. There's like a up and down still.
Probably add some hills here and there. What?
It's not really gonna change anything.
Some hills, more bottomless pits. Let's just say some kids like dig up.
Yeah, we can have some bottomless sand pits that that kids have made. This first area is just kids and really hyped up wrestlers fighting, messing with you, which is hilarious.
Maybe we can have some hide and seaweed badges here and there.
Huh?
Maybe we could have some hiding under sand or seaweed.
Okay, like what, enemies?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Laura. Where is that building template? There we go. My goodness, I was like trying to find it. Also, again, not the building template anymore. Just a building. There we go. This one takes up like the last area. The building, the house is gonna, we're gonna need to design the house as well, like specifically. Because right now, it's just this small place. Fly through this area. Where is the house? Oh. Right, I have to actually set the exterior to the building exterior and the interior to building interior. There you go. Woo! Get through. Cross the bridge. Cross the bridge. Continue. Ask your question, Lorem. There's a house. Get into the house. This could be like room 1 of the house.
Okay.
I don't know.
I was also thinking maybe the first part though would also be maybe like fish or something, or sharks or whichever that were going for that were trying to catch you.
In that case, we can make the dock area bigger.
Yeah, as well as a few waves that try and knock you off.
Although that does bring up a question of like, why is there so many? Why are all the animals attacking me? Because with the wrestlers, we have the explanation of, oh, you know, it's a wrestling thing. We could have an NPC there be like,
It could be some dangerous fish right here too for a dangerous island.
as I was gonna say, we could have like the an NPC, because I imagine we get here on a boat, obviously. An NPC at the beginning is like, welcome to Superstar Island, and also, careful, the animals are a little aggressive. It's like, how aggressive?
Do they get eaten?
They might eat you if... Yeah, actually, that's way better. A little aggressive is like, how aggressive? A shark comes up and eats him. It's like, oh, uh-oh.
And does he still deliver the line even
It's like,
after he's eaten?
yeah, it's like, this is dangerous. I did not make a grass sprite, Lorem. Which, that's kind of funny. So that happens, and you fight your way through the docks, which means that we got to make the docks bigger, honestly.
Yeah. I can honestly come up with how to do that.
I am literally holding shift, so let me press you. My goodness. Just gotta move all of this over, really. Including that. Oh my goodness. There we go.
Oh yeah, should he also come back still being eaten by the shark to tell you about the waves too, or no?
Oh, yes. I want him to be just okay. He's just fine. It's not even like an issue.
Like he goes through this like Superstar Islands for superstars.
Yeah. You think getting eaten by a shark will finish him off? Nah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Not even a problem.
Yeah, that's Iron Willie right there.
Iron Willie. That's work on that name.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's decent for a first coming. Very decent. Painfully decent.
You don't even understand what's wrong with what you said. Incredible. Okay. Where was I?
First I was thinking of a whale, but then I realized, wait a minute, that's Moby Dick. Wait, no.
Literally just cannot get any better, huh? My goodness.
No idea why you laughed, though. There.
Same reason why I laughed at Moby Dick.
Oh, dude, come on.
I mean, listen. It was just there, alright? It's not my fault.
I give you a look at disappointment.
Disappointed all you want. That's just the reality.
I was also thinking of that other character from The Simpsons, Groundkeeper's Willie.
Incredible. I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
I guess that's why I picked the name. Basillo.
If you could ask a question to an animatronic of FNAF, who would it be? I don't know. I got no ideas, Lorem. Not particularly interested in talking with animatronics. Bring this closer over here. There we go. The bridge is considerably longer now. You get your way through here, fighting sharks, dealing with waves. We can have platforms you can jump on to avoid the waves, I guess. This area still isn't very big.
Yeah. I mean, don't.
But we have to plan it, I guess, for it to actually work. Which is, man. It's hard to, like, design a level while it's being designed. It's a bigger area, I guess.
That's why I keep saying we should have meetings that aren't streams.
I just don't think you're right, to be honest with you. Oh my goodness. Right, so copy, paste that. And no, do this, now paste. There we go. That should be better now. Overlap a little bit just so it looks fine. And then move all of this over. Okay, there we go. I really should have put it like... I should have started at the end and then finished over here, because now the handle's all the way over there. Which is not great, but it is what it is. There we go. Now the docks are fairly long, I'd say. You get onto... Well, that's not right. Right, I just gotta make the bridge. I just gotta bring this over here. Still needs to be fairly close by. It needs to be at least on screen, like the bridge, while the kid is there. And then the kid could just be like, just go around, you old man. And they're like, ah, fine. And you go around.
To be fair, I don't think Eugene would be the type to break down some kid's sandcastle, or heard like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a pretty simple reason why he doesn't. Would I interview Scott Cawthon? I don't know how to interview somebody. It'd be really awkward if I tried.
Yeah, I'd be more interested in seeing Suda 51.
Or
Miyamoto.
So, introducing combat. Could you punch the sharks?
I don't know. I'm still trying to think about one. Where?
Because if you can, then we have to introduce combat way earlier.
I was thinking more like just have the sharks be an obstacle, like they jump in the background trying to get you.
Alright. You get here, this chunk of space, I'm going to say, is normal fighting. Here's when we're going to introduce a pit. By the way, you think this level is like big? Let's count. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, no, there's a timer right there. Perfect, there's a timer, actually. How long does it take to get across the level? How many seconds how many minutes did you want the levels to be?
All I know is I wanted to be like at least probably around 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Okay.
Some probably 3.
It takes half a minute to get to the end of the level so far.
Oh.
Half of 1 minute, so 30 seconds. Now, if we're generous, and say that, you know, cutscene happens, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Continue forward. You gotta dodge, fight, do all your stuff here. Taking my time. Whoa, whoa, jeez. Geely, Willikers, oh goodness, look, all these enemies. Get here, cutscene. That's like, what, 10 seconds at most, probably? 20 seconds, depending on how, if you like voice acting, you know, maybe like a YouTuber, I don't know.
Who will we honestly get the voice act in this game?
No, like voice acting themselves, not us.
Oh.
There you go. Okay. Got through the cutscene. Get around. Oh, now they're on fresh land. Eugene can be like, ah, finally. Can't even enjoy it. Another cutscene. Person is... Welcher's like, I'm gonna beat you up. That'll be pretty quickly. Should be only like a sentence. Then fighting starts. Bang, bang, punch. This jump area is actually really close, now that I think about it. Some kids made a sand hole. Why would they do this? Because they're villains. All that, and still, I had so much time. I haven't even reached the house yet. So, probably gonna... So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 is when we're gonna introduce pits, I think. Why are there sand pits? There just are, Eugene. We just have to accept to live with that. Put another one like over here. And in fact, let's add multiple here. So I'm gonna move this over back into the environment and get the... No, not the test ground. Not the platform. What did I call it? Not that. Not that. Oh, there it is. Enemy background. Well, this is not going to be in the background. Oh, alright, Lauren. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stream. For what, as much as you could, I guess.
You could?
Have a good time with your friends. You know, as scuffed as it is, the level is at least coming together in like a very basic form. Very basic form. This whole area is just fighting, I guess. Oh, whoop, sand pit. Sand pits, more sand pits. Oh my goodness. These kids made trenches across the entire beach.
Oh yeah, do we also add stuff like lifeguards right there, or at least like their big chairs?
For what? Like what would be the purpose? Like in the background or like in the foreground?
Probably the background as well. And as for background enemies on the beach though, I think should we have like kids again play in the background playing like ball or frisbee or what was that other game called?
Volleyball.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, sure. Whatever. Either way, they're gonna be throwing stuff at you.
Oh, and water balloons too.
Water balloons. That could probably be why. Three, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. I think using a, 4 of these as a indicator of length seems pretty good so far. Later, I'm just gonna turn them into like single objects, so I don't have to have so many actors in the level.
Alright.
Then I'm gonna have. There we go. Put that there. Put the house right here in between them. And this is where the house starts. You got room 1, where you enter. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to keep working on the house because I don't know what's going to look like. Or, like, I don't know how we're going to design it. What is a beach house, really?
I can easily solve that by looking it up online.
Yeah, but it's not going to be a real beach house. It's going to be a game beach house. Which means the entire building makes no sense. And it's purely for a mechanical, like, playthrough style.
I know. And let me finish. I was gonna look it up and get some inspiration.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this is generally the overall structure of the level.
Okay, one last thing though. I think we can also, and since you keep bringing up like houses, should we also have like one part going into a sandcastle? Like a big one, like a really big one.
I mean, yeah, we can. We can, yeah. Well, what's gonna be in the sandcastle, though?
And first thing you see in a real castle, only made of sand.
Fair enough, I guess.
You do end up either you end up breaking down the sandcastle inside for all those with your enemies, or you escape it. Which one do you think sounds better? Like,
Just escaping it, I think.
yeah.
Maybe it's because it's Friday, but man, this is just like such a low energy stream.
Yeah.
I apologize for all of my 2 viewers about that.
I'm one of them.
You really didn't have to say that. Actually, I really prefer if you hadn't said that.
My bad.
All of my 1 viewers, I guess. Yeah, you got this long area of just fighting, and then a smaller area of fighting. Even smaller area. Oh no, kind of bigger area. There we go. But where would we put the sandcastle? Because it has to be before the house that you go into. Which I mean is fine, because the house is just a small area that you cut through with like a roof.
I was thinking like after 2 other small houses, that being the first one that you went in and the second one.
Okay, that's different than I was expecting. All right.
Yeah, so we just like shortened the 3rd stage.
I mean, no, we can leave it like this. This is just not a long level so far. So this will just be like a normal little beach house. No secondary floor. Oh, whoops. There you go. Copy that.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe that. Oh, maybe that's where we can introduce like stronger enemies though. Those 2 little small beach houses.
Like what enemies that do 2 damage? I don't know.
Yeah, and are a little harder to take out.
Oh yeah. So beginning enemies, they just need 1 hit. You just go
Yeah.
boom, and then they're down. They're just bang. Over here, enemies need 2 hits. Crazy, I know, but it's a massive jump. They're twice as strong, you know.
Yeah.
Um.
And could deal double damage than previous enemies.
Which I mean, it's just 2, but still.
Yeah.
That'll tear through your health. Then we're gonna have this long pause area here. Because, like, these two buildings are kind of close to each other. Actually, make them a little farther from one another. Still not very far, but a little farther. Then we're going to have this big area. Where... Oh, man. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
We're going to have this big area where you just fight, and there'll be pits and stuff. And at the very end is this giant sandcastle. After you get through the sandcastle, it's all simply... there's just a small street there. You walk on it, enter a building, boom, boss battle.
Honestly, I like that. I like that so far.
Yeah.
Gives each area its own identity. You know.
This will represent the street.
What?
It's not the best, but it's not a street, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Again, what's it?
Honestly, getting every area identity is really important, especially because ultimately it's gonna be pretty simple.
Yeah, we want the boat, the dock to be the beginning and your way introduction to the island.
I do need to now make enemies that jump up. Well, they're not really gonna jump up, obviously. All I need you to do when it comes to the shark is make like an animation of them like opening their mouth.
Yeah.
And like flapping like that. Because what they're gonna do is just gonna go. They're just gonna be like a wheel essentially. When they go up, wow, and then go down, and then outside of the screen, it's just gonna be another. They're just gonna keep spinning and then go back up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So them, it's gonna look like, oh, they jumped out of the water. Mechanically, they're just a wheel.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking like tentacles from a giant squid or something that tries to get you. I was kind of thinking of saving that one to be a boss or a mini boss that you fight.
We'll save that for something else, I think. Get through there. Now you have this area where you just are fighting your way through enemies. Here, we should have platforms that you can jump on. What those platforms will be from a gameplay, from like a in-universe like way.
First, I was thinking of picnic
I don't know.
tables, but I was thinking like rocks also, like giant rocks.
Azure, I feel like you've been here before, haven't you? Welcome to the stream. Hello. So this area, you know, just normal fighting. Now we introduce bottomless pits. Keep fighting. Maybe go through some platforms.
Which are gonna be some rocks/boulders.
I mean, maybe. Because of the way we set up the world, floating platforms are like, which are like a really important part of, you know, this kind of games are kind of hard to implement.
Alright.
How are you? I'm doing pretty good, Azure. What's the progress? We are officially working on level 1 and finding a lot of things that still need to be done because of how we want level 1 to be done.
That's true.
But other than that, the game can now be saved. There's a tons of... Oh, timer's about to run out. Because I was just kind of standing here. You fight here through more enemies and stuff. Maybe this one of these platforms has an enemy on it. So now you're combining falling pits and enemies.
Oh yeah, you can take damage normally and die. Or is that not yet work?
That was like one of the first things that I set up. Yeah. Taking damage and dying. It's a pretty... background. I just haven't put a background here right now. We're mainly we're like setting up the level itself. Like how it's supposed to play. I can take you through it if you want, actually. In fact, might as well. So game level 1 starts. Here you are. Eugene comes off of the boat. that brought him here. There's a little cutscene, so it's like, oh, so this is Superstar Island. Somebody greets him and tells him, yes, welcome. And it gives a slight warning about, by the way, watch out for the animals, the wildlife are a little dangerous around here. The graphics are insane. It's like, oh, it's like, how dangerous are they? And instead of answering, a shark comes up and eats him. And it's like, and from inside the shark, he responds, not dangerous. We continue. Got a little tutorial how to play the game. Walk forward. Dodging sharks. Using platforming. This mainly is like the platforming area. Fighting is not the big thing here.
Yeah.
Finally, you get to the end. And, oh, you can also make, like, from the air as well, like through birds.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be, like, a sandcastle, a giant sandcastle that somebody made. A kid, and they're like, it's like, go around me, old man. Eugene, not wanting to kick over a kid's sandcastle, does. And this is just us teaching the player, like, everything, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you can go into the background on certain areas. Very important. Here, a wrestler is like, I can tell. You're here for the Superstar Tournament, aren't you? Eugene's like, no, but they don't care. He looks like a big, strong guy, so they fight. Yeah. And now you're fighting your way through enemies here.
Seems logical.
Seems logical. Maybe a little bit of platforming, but mostly just fighting your way through. We'll figure it out, the platforming. Some kids have made bottomless pits in the sand because, I mean, sometimes you just got to make a hole, you know?
Yeah.
Get around that while still fighting. More of that. We're going to add some platforming to, like, break up the just moving leftness of everything.
Yeah.
And on this platform, there's going to be an enemy right there. Punch him off, and then continue on. Little houses that Eugene breaks into so that he can get away from enemies.
Only to meet slightly stronger enemies.
Indeed. The enemies are just going to get stronger, unfortunately. Get through them, get through this other house. Uh-oh. Why am I behind it? I'll figure that out in a moment. And then this area is going to have a giant sandcastle that you, like, fight your way through.
He does escape from the top, by the way.
He escapes from the top?
Okay. So let me, that's where we can introduce, like vertical.
Indeed. Even getting across the level now takes the full time, by the way.
I guess we'll increase to the 5 minutes, if we can.
It's very easy to.
I don't know why I said that. Like, if we can.
Just gotta go to the... Where is it? Oh, HUD. I have a folder for it. Go in here. And then,
we also haven't decided where or not what else to add in the background, or if we can still go in the background still past the bone dogs.
240 is 1 more minute. If we're gonna add, we'll just leave it at 300. There we go. So now we have a decent amount of time to beat the level. Get through all of this stuff again. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have to add platforming, by the way, GX.
Yeah.
Because, like, sure, fighting our way through enemies is fine. It's cool. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But
Platforming
would make it a lot more enjoyable to do.
Yeah.
Oh. Hold on. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, at some point we gotta teach players that they can wall jump. I have to figure it. I mean, that's gonna be the start of our platforming.
Maybe the background. No wait. I was gonna say maybe the backgrounds could be perfect for this, and that's where we can test out wall jumping. Like maybe add a background where you end up going down and then climbing your wall jumping your way back up.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Lots of stuff to consider. If we just like walk through the whole area, we can get to the end without much issue, but describing everything and assuming that that's how like fighting your way through, it does take a while. And this like differently colored ground is going to be like a road.
Yeah.
Where you enter a building, that would be right after this road, and then you have the boss fight.
Yeah.
And that's and that's level 1. It's a lot, and I've realized that there's more that we need to do for this to actually work out. But that's fine.
Yeah, level.
It's, you know, if we want this to be an enjoyable level, we need to do a lot of stuff for that. But now we can actually think about enemy distributions specifically. Let me.
Well, I was thinking of what to do with this other area that are in beaches. You know, like how. What
That isn't. I.
Give me a sec.
GX.
What?
I'm gonna talk about enemy distributions.
Okay.
We don't have the animals that jump up and down. You know, the sharks and birds. So we can't talk about those. But we can talk about the enemies I have made. Which is, first of all, let me pull out the enemy spawner. Put this thing at 0. Alright. Enemy spawner. You will go through this thing because you have to. It's just the way it works. These things can spawn multiple enemies just based off where we put these spears.
Alright.
And then we can also set what kind of enemies they spawn. That's 3, 4, 5. These are 5 enemies. The first, like, 3 enemies should probably just be the normal walking ones that just walk around and can hurt you.
Alright.
We can justify that by having them be like wrestlers looking like this, and when they get close to you, they just play an animation where they punch. Doesn't really matter. They hurt you just by touching you either way. And that's not too difficult to set up. It's just adding a spear to them where if they see you, play this animation. And making it small so it has to be like overlap. Actually, no, it's not even doing that. It's just adding a boolean called play animation, where on a hit it plays this animation once. Anyway, you have to actually set these enemies. So enemy 1. They're just called enemy foxes right now, by the way. Which is not what they're going to be. Then the next 2 enemies should be... hold on. The first 4 will be normal ones, and then we'll have like a sliding thing. Oh, Communist Steve, welcome back to the stream. Alright, we get to this area. As more people join the stream, my energy becomes greater. So this is where...
Alright.
This is where the sandcastle would be. You have to go around, unfortunately. Then you can make fun of the kid. For being like... he wouldn't make fun of him, but you could. But you can. Oh, gosh. Enemies. Oh. They're all just walking right until... That's unfortunate. I have to think about that. This is why we have to add more platforms, by the way, so that they can actually, like, not do this. Ouch. Right, the last one slides at you. Oh, gosh.
I could think of thinking of some ways for you to platform.
Alright, the thing I want to do, essentially, I want to make platforms like this.
Alright, Lauren's back.
Welcome back, Lorem. And potatoes. Potatoes are pretty good. Especially with cheese. That's how I enjoy them the most. So, what I was telling you before, GX, about platforms that you can like jump, like these things that are like kind of in the background, except if you jump and like you can walk in front of them. I can't do this right now, but if theoretically,
Okay.
but if you jump up, you can jump on top of it.
Alright.
That is what I want to do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I gotta make them, I guess. How to do that, though?
Oh yeah, can Eugene swim?
Good question.
Like, I don't think we talked about swimming.
We haven't integrated it at all, and at this point, I don't want to.
No. Let's just say he can just breathe underwater.
Sure.
Or can hold his breath for a really long time, which either's good.
Are we planning to add a swimming level? Water level?
Yeah. I mean, there will be water levels, but it's just not going to function as swimming. There's no swimming mechanics.
Yeah.
Only have, like, him... Not even affect his speed. His jumps will just be a lot more floaty.
That's funny. He's just too big boned to be affected.
Yeah.
I guess I'll make those platforms, honestly. Because now that we've talked about so much stuff, it turns out level 1 is not ready to be made. There's still more to that needs to be done for level 1 to be made. But it is what it is. It happens, you know?
Yeah.
Go to test map. How am I going to make these? I'll put them in stage hazards because they're just stage stuff. BP, what should I call these platforms? Standing platforms? Because you can stand on them. Also, I just realized I have to go to the bathroom. So, GX, entertain my Twitch stream or my YouTube stream, whatever. Entertain my stream for a bit. Just talk to them.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Alright, this is Luigi GX right here. Here to entertain you all while my brother is out doing his thing. As for the game, Mighty Grandpa, not again, just right here trying to figure out what to talk about it. Mostly because now I've just been put into the spot. Anyway, how y'all been doing? Hope you all had a good day. Anyway, as for the game, Mighty Grandpa, like my brother says, a 2D Sidescroller, and for some who are just now joining, it's a game that stars our protagonist, our 75-year-old protagonist, Eugene Armstrong, a retired wrestler, now grandpa, starting his day, living his days in the forest, chopping wood, seeing his grandkids from time to time, until one spring break, his grandkids gets kidnapped, leaving a mysterious note for Eugene to visit the island known as Superstar Island, where he has to go and rescue them. Obviously, it's not that easy considering, well, he has to deal with a bunch of his old enemies and some new ones. Leaving him to be able to fight his way for the tournament for all 5 superstars, and and save his grandkids and defeat his old enemies. Yeah, though. Steve commented Big Poos, which I'm guessing. I don't know what to comment about that. Anyway, though, as for designing levels, this level 1 right there, I don't really know what we'll add or what we won't add, but I'll be sure to do our best to make it as entertaining as we can.
And I'm back. What is Communist Steve talking about?
I don't know. I tried my best to entertain.
Because whatever they're saying is completely unrelated to what you were talking about.
I feel like I didn't do much of a good job.
Nah, I think you're fine. Communist Steve is just weird.
I gave him a small recap, though.
Okay. So,
sorry.
I'm trying to think of how this is going to work. Because, okay, as a paper tile map, there's like some information we can get from this. Size. Get map size. There we go. That's what I want. Can I zoom? There we go. Zooming in.
Alright.
Because I'm like, I was trying to think of, even while I was in the bathroom, like, how am I going to make this work? Get map size. Okay, cool. Because, especially since we want this to be customizable, right? To different, like,
different movesets? Or
different platform types. Appearances. I don't want to have to remake this every time we need to make just a new platform, you know?
Right.
So, the map size. We need to get it. We need the height. Because with the height, I just realized I have multiple layers. That's crazy. Anyway, with the height, we need to get the top of it and the bottom of it. And then I'm just gonna talk through it as I try to think, because like I'm not even sure how I'm gonna actually like do this in the code. We need the bottom to that you can only interact with it when you are above the height of it.
Alright. The closest I'm thinking of that what they're telling me of is like Smash Bros is camera, or how wide and tall the stages are. Only in your case, like a more, like.
Okay. So. Do I need to promote this to a variable? How would I use it if I promoted it to a variable? The thing is, I'm not entirely sure how to use all this stuff. We do need a variable. We'll call this, actually, yeah, I'll just promote this to a variable. Promote to variable, map height. Communist Steve, I'll be honest, is this like your only shtick? Being like, be communist, be communist. Like, is that all you got going for you? It's a bit of a one-trick, like, pony kind of thing, but... Hey, I'll take the engagement. Okay, so, we set the height. Now we actually need to use this height. No. No, we don't...
wasn't trying to think of the height.
Yeah, I'm like...
Makes sense, though.
Because we can get the height. And, okay, there we go. We have the height now. Now, what do we do with it? Because, like, what we do is what matters.
Right.
And...
For the sandcastle part.
The point of... it. What?
The sandcastle where you go up?
Yes, then yes, you are correct. It would matter there. This seems like such a basic thing. I feel like there's probably a really simple way to do this. But I can't think of it. And so I'm just going to have to brute force my way this way. So we get the tile size.
Okay.
Let's say it's like this, right? So the tile height would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, that doesn't help us.
Okay.
We need to get the highest tile.
I was gonna ask, can you go back to the level 1 map?
Why?
I was gonna show you how high I want it to be.
That's irrelevant. That doesn't affect us at all.
Oh.
I feel like you're thinking about a different thing. What is this? What comes out of this information? Tile index. Tile... Okay. Zero, zero, zero. That should be, if I'm correct, this one. The very top left. Yes. Okay. That's good. We can work with that.
Alright.
So, 0, 0, 0. This means this is the top one. Then we don't need to break it. But we just need to get this tile. Actually, well, I'll break it only just so like, we can find what information is there.
And Kayusm helps Renikai.
Get world location. Okay, we need... Now, here's the issue. We need to get the world location of a specific tile. How, though? I'm not quite sure. Get... no. How do I get the world location of a... Unreal, get world location of a specific tile. Sprite. Get tile location from world location? I don't know, maybe. That doesn't seem too useful. I mean, there's the get tile, which I already have. That's fine. That's not what but I need more than this. I need the specific location of this tile.
Any ideas?
I'm like working through stuff, but not really, unfortunate. Tile index. Okay. So, I mean, we can get the tile. Can I get the... location? Release asset pack location. No, that's not what I need. Yikes. I mean... How to get world position of it. Oh, but this is Unity. Oh, my goodness. That's not going to help. Well, it might help. It's not going to help. Okay. That is not going to help me. Oh, you can use control to zoom in further. I didn't know that was an option. So I was trying to zoom in more. I couldn't. Dang. Communist Steve, I'm probably gonna mute you. All right. So I mean that'll be your one warning. Or put you in timeout, I guess, as it's called. Maybe get world location works. Because what is the location it's giving back? No, it would give back the default scene route, right? Not the paper tile map. Well, no, I am going by the paper tile map. So what would it give me specifically for the paper tile map? That's a good question. I'm unsure. We'll just keep going and hope that it works, I guess. Yeah. So we get the world location of this. And we take that variable, promote this to variable, call it height. Solid height.
I'm just thinking about what I'm gonna do when I design the levels.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I'm gonna leave this here just because I don't know if I'll need it.
I don't think I can fit all that into one like box line that I'm doing for a level, so I'm just gonna like separate all three of them.
You know you're not supposed to draw it all together, right?
No.
You're not supposed to draw anything together.
Okay.
Everything's supposed to be separated into to little boxes.
Well, I'm thinking I'm not doing that. The first one, like drawing it all together.
Yeah, but do you understand that the ground itself is not one image?
No.
It's a bunch of little parts of it.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It's fine. We'll figure it out. So solid height and all right. Now, the paper tile map by default collision is going to be no collision. So you just walk through it. Bro, Communist Steve is mad. He wants everyone to be communist. What, are you playing a character? Okay. Oh boy. This is kind of difficult. I'm like trying to think of... So, box collision that will be... Oh boy. Actually, we do need to get the paper tile map height. Or get size, was it? Yeah, get map size. We do actually need the map size. I was once again incorrect. But that's fine. Because we need to set the box. This is the collision. Set the Bounds? What's it called? No. Transform? Set relative, or just set scale. I think scale would be correct because.
I'm gonna head out and work on the level.
That's fine. Go ahead.
See ya.
Okay. We need to split this and.
Be sure to tell Chad to check out my Twitter, LuigiGX.
Yeah.
And they want to see art of the game.
If you want to see art of the game, check out LuigiGX at Twitter, LuigiGX. Hello. Oh, Pogo, welcome to the stream. This has been a odd stream. I missed streaming yesterday, and I feel like that's probably why I've been completely out of whack today. One day of missed stream, and I don't recover. Oh, boy. Y will be like... You only need you to be... like 5. That's fine. It doesn't need to be big. And Z will be... we need this to be small as well, so just 5. What are we doing today? We were going to be doing, like, making level 1, and we started it. We actually got and we, like, have, like, a basic outline for it now, but there's a bunch of stuff that needs to get done for level 1 before we can continue it, and I'm working on that now. I'm doing a very basic thing, which is, for some reason, not being very basic at all, where... like, platforms that you can walk through unless you jump onto them. And then when you jump onto them, like, they're solid ground for you. It's a whole thing. It's been some issues. The person you talk to will... Okay. Communist Steve. I told you. I told you that if you kept going on and on about communism, I'm gonna put you in timeout. I have some options. 10 second, a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 24 hours. Let's put you for like 30 minutes. There you go. Alright, now, the box is the collision. It'll be set to this size. The width of it is going to be the width of the map size, which is fine. It's what we want. We'll see if that works, though. Now, we can actually add an event where on event begin overlap, if the other actor is the player pawn, whatever that pawn may be, get player pawn. If this is true, then you will continue. Man, I'm going to be honest, this very basic setup where we check to make sure that it's the player, it's so good. It's so simple. It works every time. And a decent number of my mistakes have been just not having that. Like, we had an issue where dying would make you immortal after you, press try again. I solved half of it where the health was not getting reset. And then the other half was that we weren't doing this check, and so you just kept dying. What's up, Laura? Okay, so when you overlap with this, we once again need to get location, get actor location. Now, Communist Steve just got timed out for 30 minutes. And then we need to get our solid height, which is the height of the which should be the reason I don't have this because I didn't get rid of this because I'm not sure, should be the top of the tile map at 0, 0. Now, if that, whether that's true or not, we're gonna see. I'm worried that it won't be true, in which case things will be complicated. But if it is true, we'll be A-okay. If this is true, then do a check of greater than equal. You're gonna really tell me you can't do a greater than equal check for vector? You really? Okay, fine. Fine. All right. We'll split this. Split this. We'll specifically check the z value, the z-axis. There you go. Can I collapse? No. No, that's not what I wanted to. I don't really. I just wanted to hide the ones that aren't being used, but fine. If that's not an option, it'll just look a little ugly. So what this is going to do, it's going to do a simple, are you above or below me? If they're above, then it's going to turn on the collision of this map. All right? Oh, right. We need to actually go into another branch. So. Oh, wait. We want to flip these around, actually. Because we want to compare. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. But whatever. It's just easier for me if we do it this way. What we're getting is that, is the player above or equal in location to our the platform's height? If this is true, then get the paper tile map and we're going to set the collision enabled. There we go. By default, no collision is enabled, and we're going to be collision enabled. Query and physics. There we go. And like that, you can now stand on it. If this isn't true, and you're not above it, then, well, collisions, it turns off collision. You can walk through it. And honestly, we can do this again and just have it trigger on end overlap. Just in case. Really, just in case. On component end overlap. There we go. It should be fine. If the other actor, which is the player, does its thing, and essentially it's just like a check to make sure that, okay, are you above or below me right now? There we go. Will this work? Unsure. Hopefully. But very unsure. I can put these down here. Let's see. We will put a standing platform right here. We'll put it at 0. We will make it... I forgot to set it... that we can actually set its paper tile map. Whoopsies. We need a variable called new map. Or just new platform. We need to set this first before we do any of this other stuff. Make sure it exists, and then we can continue. This is a paper tile. Oh, no, let me type. Tile map. Public. So we can actually change it to stuff. No, not whoops. We have to set this. Oh my god! I just realized something. The music isn't playing. Oh my! Wow. My goodness. I know there was something awkward about me just talking. It's because the music has not been playing this whole time. My goodness. I got so enraptured by my work that I didn't even realize. Set tile map to new platform. And then do a slight delay to make sure that there's some time for this to actually happen, and then continue. So, straighten connection. Straighten connection. Just straighten all these connections. There we go. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. Now we got that going. This should be good now. So, new platform. I mean, we're just going to make one, by the way. Like, just real quick. In the... No. Actually, over here, environment. I got things separated into different folders right now, and it's problematic. But it'll be fine, probably. It's not going to cause me a ton of issues. Which one? This one, I think? What's this? Yeah, this one. We will make a... Create a tile... Nope, actually not a tile set. Whoops. Okay, fine. Delete that. Yes, delete it. Did I create a tile map? Do I need to do it on the tile set? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Create tile map. Tile set. Oh, that's why it's called TS. That makes sense. I didn't even remember why I used the TS term for my stuff. Tile set. Platform. I'll give it a more specific name later. Here we are. Oh. Oopsies. There we go. And this is the platform. Now, it should... Oh, wait. Actually, no, this is not a good one. Because the whole point is that you can, like, walk off of it. Like, go through it. And for that, we need... Wait. Oh, boy. Huh? What am I doing? Oh, my goodness. Right there. Put this here. And then put that there. We have a very simple platform. Hopefully, it works well. And you can, if everything is right, we should be able to walk through this platform. Uh-oh. I don't know which one is which. Rename to platform dirt walk. Dirt walk. Platform dirt walk. That's pretty good, I think. Not the best, but it is what it is. Now, what are you? Your platform. We need platform dirt walk. There we go, for testing purposes. We'll see how that actually looks. There we go. Put you slightly above. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh. It kind of worked. I think. But, like, what is determining whether we're under it or not? Okay, so, like, here we... See? Now we can't walk under it. Oh, but now I can. Oh, but I can't get onto it. Oh, boy. Yikes. Slightly confusing, I will say that. Not good. Here I am walking through it, but I can't land on it. I think it's possible things are just... I'm just moving too fast for anything to actually happen. Yeah, it's because it's only happening upon overlap. We essentially need to turn this into an event tick. Which is fine, I guess. I don't like making more tick events. But, I mean... So... No, actually, I was right before. I need to copy all of this stuff here. It's a little scuffed. Here I am walking through the under it, and now on top of it. Oh. Yikes. That's an issue. I got stuck. That's unsurprising, actually. So, first of all, this does confirm that 0, 0, tile 0, 0 is what is getting tested. And we know tile 0, 0 is always the top left. Cool. Very good. But, actually, no, we can solve this easily. The only thing I'd have to do is change this from greater than or equal to just greater than. Yeah, there you go. If it's equal, it's not enough. If it's greater, then it's enough. This should mean that... dang it. It's not enough. Okay, so if we do it this way, we land on it pretty well. That's fine. That's cool. If we jump up... we get stuck. Now, if I made it lower, would that happen as well? Yes. We immediately stop because it becomes a physical thing. So, I think what we need to do is make this plus 10. Okay. We don't need it to be a vector. Get the world location, split this. Oh my goodness. Split this, thank you. Convert this into a... what are these called? Float, yes. Change variable type. We will work with it. Oh, it's loading. Probably because there's a bunch of it. There we go. Then bring in the Z, because that's what we need, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, solid height, Z, Z. Z. So, why did I do that? I mean, I can do that, and that makes things a little simpler, since there's less variables being passed around, but that doesn't really help me, does it? Oh, well, no. I remember why. So, move this back more, and move this forward more, because we need to add a plus. The Z variable plus, like, 10. We'll fine-tune it on what the plus should be in a moment. There we go. Just jumping into it is not enough. So if we put it above and now it's higher, we're being equal with 1, but that's not enough. We do it here, we land on it. Jump up, we don't get stuck. And if we put it lower, we actually get pushed up because it's a, it's a 3D object. Also, we can do this like -1, just so it doesn't like clip into the foreground. It's fine because the collision is 3D. It's like expansive. This does have a slight issue though. One that I just thought of. So let's bring this over here. Watch as the enemy is going to walk through it. Huh? Wait, that was so weird. I don't know how to react to that, because I knew there would be issues with the enemies. That is not the issue I expected, to be honest with you. Oh, but I see what's happening. Because it's always checking if I'm above it, not the enemies. So because I'm above it, they can interact. But as soon as I get out from under it, okay, interesting. Which kind of does, it's kind of why I added a collision, so it wasn't always happening. But I think we can solve that by having the collision, like the box, be bigger. So we're setting the scale of the box to just the width of it, and then all this stuff. We're gonna need to do something else. We're gonna do all this because it actually, it's like we kind of need to, but we're gonna add a multiplier in addition, probably in addition to all of them. We're adding 10. And we're going to just need to do this 3 times. This way, the collision will not be like... We don't have to set an arbitrary number for the collision. It'll just be as big as needs to be. There we go. Drain connection to there. Hopefully that should be fine. Right. Okay. There we go. Now, we can, because we did that, we can do the... Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. Delete this stuff, because we already made this a tick event. Now we have to add a boolean called overlapping. Change that to a Boolean. Set this to true. And then, I guess I didn't have to delete that part. I hope you guys are following along with what my plan is. Essentially, the idea is that by doing this, we can add a sort of check to make sure that this will not trigger unless the player is close enough to the thing. Of course, this doesn't solve the issue of, you know, of enemies not being able to walk through it when you're, like, on top of it, which is an issue. An issue I will try to solve. I could make another type of collision event and make it that enemies just do not react to this collision at all, which works unless I want to put an enemy on top of one of these platforms, in which case, which I probably will, in which case it won't work. Which means that whole idea is kind of a non-starter. Also, this prevents the tick event from just playing all the time, which I'm happy about, because tick events take up a lot of resources, and I want to limit that as much as possible. There you go. It does a check, and if that check passes, bada bing, bada boom. They do stuff. Move all this. There you go. I should add comments to all this stuff, by the way. Check if check player relative height. That is essentially what this is doing. It's checking players seeing it. Is player overlapping? Or is player close? I guess I could just say check if players checks if player's close. Checks if player close. Is close. My goodness. Just some simple proper grammar. It's not too much to ask for. And then this stuff, I'm just whatever. I know I should comment it. I just don't feel like it. This one we can get rid of since it's not doing anything. Now, hopefully, this should at least make it so that it's not triggering when we're not too close to it. How big is it right now? We gotta turn this off so that we can turn it on. Oh. Is that the collision of this thing? That's kind of big. It's so big that I'm like, what is even going on? Okay. Cool. Interesting. So 10 was too big. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's bring it down to 1, I guess. Because it's getting the width, height, and layers of it. And then adding 1. Is that also too big? You know what? I guess that brings up a good question. How big is it on its own? Oh, wow, that's still pretty big, actually. Why is it so large? Okay. Cool. I guess we want to subtract then, because I didn't realize it would be that big. Which is unfortunate. It is what it is, I guess. Let's plug those in. Like, if I don't add or subtract anything, how big is it? Show. Collision, collision. It's still pretty big. Especially on the x-axis. I don't know why the x-axis is so large. Interesting. Especially because the x-axis is like the smallest axis we have to set. Trying to think how we do this. Because it's gonna vary based off of like every platform, you know? Yeah, I'm really confused actually, because, well, I guess, what numbers is it putting in? Let's pause here, pull out of the thing. What is your size? Well, that's relative. What is your world size? How do I get that? Four. Why is it... Oh, I get it. Because it's relative, right? So, it's 4 times the size of this. Right. Okay. It's not quite what I wanted. But that does mean that just making this negative, like, 2, or honestly, just negative 2.5. Negative 2. Oh, well, actually, just 2.5. Because we're subtracting. There you go. So just subtracting 2.5 should make it work. Because it makes it considerably smaller. Have this item selected. Show collision. Yeah, see? Oh. Wait. Why is it off kilter? Oh boy. My goodness. Okay, I guess we have to set the location equal to the center of the platform. That is it. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Set world location of the thing. Now we need to actually figure out how to set that as well. After I figure this out, I'm ending stream, by the way. Now, if I'm a betting man, which I'm not, but, you know, just speaking in hyperbole, if I was a betting man, I would say, this isn't going to work. It's probably going to leave it in the exact same spot. Alright. Collision? Collision. Yes. It has left it in the exact same spot. Okay. Cube, welcome back. It's been a while. I've missed you a ton. How do I... Okay. I thought this was going to be easy, to be honest with you. This is why I did this instead of making the sharks that, like, spin... like, that act as wheels in their jumping animation. Clearly, this was not the hardest thing. Hey, Lorem. You haven't spoken in a while. The question that I have to ask is how... is how to get the center of something. The middle of it, you know? Not where it's like, it's 0, 0 position. It's like relative 0, 0 position is. Center of mass. Okay, that's already off to a good start. Yeah, okay. Get component bounds returns the origin, which is not what we want. Center of mass probably would be best. Let's subtract the origin vector from this. No, that's not what I would want. Yeah, I think get center of mass would probably be the best one. Okay. Get center of mass. Bone name? No. Huh? Is this got a function? Alright, whatever. We'll see. So we get the center of mass. No errors, so we'll see how that works, I guess. And it's like this. Let us see the collision. Where's the box? Is it here? No. It's all the way over here. That's 0, 0, isn't it? It's because the center of mass is 0. It has no mass. It's 0, 0. Oh, okay. And I can't just go set relative location, because the relative location is exactly where it is. Right? I'm pretty sure. Huh? Oh, wait. No, I have to... Yeah, it's exactly where it is. Okay, cool. Is it possible to get the center of a tiled map? Get tile center position. Right, but the problem is this is getting tile 0, 0, which is not the one in the center. It's getting the center of the... That's... World space. My goodness. Can I tell you how to make better vids? Possibly. What kind of advice do you want? Because I do see why it's difficult to give advice when people ask this kind of question. Because there's like a lot to go into it. I just kind of started editing and seeing what I liked. And I'm like, okay, this looks good. I like this. So I did that. Mainly just watch people that you like, see what they're doing, and try to figure out how you would do it. You make Gmod vids. Do you have a recording software and editing software? Because those two are like really good places to start. How to get the center of a tile map? Get the center. Because if you have a recording software, good. And if you have a video editor, there's tons of free ones. I'll just show it actually. VSDC free video editor. That's what I use. You could put your raw video into there and then like cut it up, cut out stuff you don't like, do a bunch of stuff. There's like tutorials on how to use it, which is what I use to like figure it out. How to get real tile map center. Okay. Cell bounds. Well, this is Unity. Oh my goodness. It's actual code. Unlike my stuff. Wait. Map size. Okay. I have to remember how to do math. Oh god. I'm trying to think. My brain. Because if we have the map width and we have the height, we can use these numbers to figure out the middle. But I'm like trying to think. This has to be there has to be an equation for this, right? How to find the center coordinate of a rectangle. That sounds perfect. That's exactly what I need. It's the midpoint of a diagonal endpoints of the rectangle, so hence the midpoint is... Oh boy. Oh. Let me figure it out if I can figure out this math. It's been way too long since I've been in school, man. I'm like, I can't think of math. You knew this moment would come? Yeah. Okay, so the center of the width is x equals x plus half of the width. Okay, so we have to get the width and divide it by oh jeez, no. Oh boy, wait. How do I get... The width is always going to change, so I can't just, like, put a specific number. It has... We have to get half of this. So we have to actually multiply this by 0.5. So... Oh, man. We're dividing this by half... No, wait, what? Why can I not... Okay. Is it because... Oh, it's because it's an integer. Obviously. Oh my goodness. Doy. I'm being so dumb. So again, just copy, paste that. Cuba's leaving a bit. He'll never come back. If you have fortune, he'll come back in 1 year. I mean, maybe. Who knows? It is what it is, though. Okay, fine. Just multiply by 0.5. Then divide. So we're dividing our width by half of our width. Okay, so this will give us half of our width. All right. Cool. Cool. X plus 1/2 of the width. What would X be in this? Wait, actually, what is X in this equation? How do you get X? Oh boy. Oh man. I'm just embarrassing myself. Okay. So that should give us half of, right? Me thinking that math is easy, the X. Hello there. Hey, corrupted doves. Oh, man. My math abilities are failing me badly. Okay, so we got the width. Let's say the width is like 10 or 9 or 7. Whatever. We got the width. We put the width up here. We multiply it by 0.5 to get half of it. All right. Well, I guess in that case, we don't need to divide. We already have half of the width. Yeah, we already have half of the width. Okay, sweet. We don't need that. Whew. Then we need to do this. Do that again. Now we have half of the width and half of the height. What do we do with this? Oh man, I don't know. Because we need to get set the location to. Okay, no, set. No, relative location, I guess. The math is killing me. Yeah. High school is killing me. Dude. Math was actually my least favorite subject in school. I genuinely It was the one subject I actually dreaded going to. Especially because my teacher just did not bother. If we didn't understand, he just moved on. He doesn't care. He didn't asking him. Don't worry about it. There was none of that. My goodness. The Z location will be just the Z location of the tile map. You know what? Let's just see if that works. Let's just maybe I got it. Maybe I actually did it perfectly. Where's the box? No, it's not over there. Okay, so Z location was incorrect. Oh, Redikai, the chat totally made not the chat. I timed him out. Oh, you gotta go? No, that's fine. The stream's gonna be ending very soon anyway. Z location, actually, yeah, just leave Z location at 0. Yeah, I timed them out. They're just being kind of annoying, you know, talking a lot about communism. Okay. Let's... Bad start. See, it's not even like... It's in the same exact spot. Literally... Laura, I'm gonna be real with you. Just because somebody is, like, acting annoying doesn't make it not annoying. You know? Oh, you sent me something on Steam? Interesting. Thank you, Cube. You know, maybe we'll check it out. What, do you want to check it out on stream since we're around the end? I don't know. Maybe what if I just, like, plug it in as is? Yes? Okay. Let's just try this. Yeah, it just... It has not even moved slightly. Well, I guess we know what we're going to be working on next stream. Next time we start working on Mighty Grandpa. Put a comment there. What? Figure out why this is... Figuring out why this is the way it is. Steam. Let's open it up. Hope it doesn't crash the stream, because it might. Steam is very heavy on my computer. On any computer, really. That's why it doesn't open up automatically for me. Stretching a little bit. I double-clicked it, right? Didn't I? It's crashing? It might be. Hopefully it's not. Wow, lorem when they spread misinformation. There we go. I just didn't press it, I think. There we go. Come on, vamonos. I want to see. Tell you what? What did I tell you? Also, I saw the message. Inventory. It crashed. Looking at the message crashed the stream. That's hilarious.